The Crew 2 is, okay looking game. I mean, I'll be the first person to say the game looks kind of bad sometimes. No, it really does, especially on stuff like PS4 without the 4K downscaling and why is my PC making the sounds? Oh well. The game it's kind of bad looking. On PC, it can look pretty nice. It's a pretty nice looking game on PC, if I don't say so myself, right? It's I like it. That's why most of my wheel channel. Subscribe to that if you're into wheel gameplay of any kind. Head over to the wheel channel, subscribe to that, like I said. But yeah, that's why I do most of my wheel channel videos on PC, because the game looks so much better. Like, so much better. And there's a lot of things in the game that were changed from when they were starting to make the game. That's any kind of game cycle though, really. You know, games don't really release the way they are promised, but the Crew 2 did something egregious, and it's really bad. It's really bad. So what is this really bad thing that the Crew 2 did? Well, I'm going to be talking about that today. So subscribe with notifications on. Make sure, honestly, after this one, I do a bunch of content in the Crew 2, so just check out one of my other videos after this one. But today, I'm going to be going into the early footage for the Crew 2. There was 3 uploaded to Gamerside Official, which, by the way, how and why these guys have, like, 15 minutes of early footage? I don't know. Will I get early footage for the Crew 3? I hope. Please, Ivory Tower, let me get footage. Here we go. Well, we need actual any gameplay footage to begin with for the Crew 3, so, you know, that'd be... I guess the last... what we got was in-game footage. It was in-engine footage? Yeah. Oh, well, this, right... This is probably one of the biggest scams in the Crew 2 history. And let me run you through it. Because this was early footage. The Crew 2 came out in what? This is 2017. The Crew 2 didn't come out till like mid-2018. Bear that in mind. Game didn't come out till mid-2018. So this was a year before. 1 year before. Let me make sure I got it on this. You can recognize the area, obviously. You know what? It still doesn't do it justice. I think you could probably tell what I'm referring to, graphically. But what I want to know is, where are these graphics in the game? You can see an image for, what is that? Is that an old skill? I guess maybe that's aerobatics, but the original version? The lighting in this, though. You can see the street lamps below. They're yellow for some reason, which is odd, to say the least. What am I looking at, actually? Oh, we're still above Manhattan. We're going over Bronx. The first person looks... You know what? The first person in the Crew 2 is pretty cool. Yeah, the first person in planes is actually pretty cool in the Crew 2. I'll give the game that. Oh, wait. What is that? So, there's the first there's the first skill. And then I don't know what is that? Air speed? Is that I don't know what that is, actually. Oh, pardon me. Flying a bit lower here, the Crew 2. Okay, come on now. And are we going to fast fade? Yeah, these were the original logos. It wasn't a car or hovercraft or whatever, a bike, and then plane and boat. It was land, air, and sea. Was the 3 things. Oh, there it is. Physics, completely different, feeling-wise at least. Actually, wait, maybe that's a lie. But graphics, okay, yeah, physics, pretty different, I guess, unless he power slid there. But the lighting in this is what is the sound? Is outrageous. What, she does this, does he do these escape? I think he does an escape in one of the, chill with the drifting, but no crash. Huh, that's not like a thing anymore, the bottom thing, the no crash. A lot of stuff has changed. Whoa, chill. Traffic AI still the same, just the biggest difference, first person, still kind of the same, I'd say, if not a bit zoomed out, which the Crew 2's first person is way too zoomed in. One thing, way too zoomed in. And here you go. Look at this. Look at the reflections. Where are these reflections in the Crew 2? This is a lie. We then jump to some Motocross, which this is not only old Motocross. There was the old event. Obviously, we've had new events since. Whoa, what happened to Detroit? Okay, this is a really bare bones version of the map. But you can see the old event logos. Again, we've got even newer event logos now. The motion blur. Whoa! Jesus! But yeah, this isn't even old motocross. This is older motocross is what this is. You can see the physics, they kind of look a bit better. Honestly, I'm not, maybe, I don't know. Depends what motocross handles like now. Okay, never mind. The understeer doesn't look fun. And, you know, it's cool that we have motocross. Obviously, people, the Crew do. Its biggest selling point is the fact that we've got all of these other things. You know what? I may someday recreate this footage, right? Because I know all of these areas, right? Call me a GeoGuessr pro. I know all these areas. I might recreate this footage at some point and have it side by side. That could be a video if you boys want to see it. But now we're in the Drift RX-7. A very iconic RX-7 doing a drift event that is actually in the game still, yeah. It's crazy that Red Bull's in the game as much as they are, right? Like, that's a big collab. That's genuinely pretty damn cool that Red Bull is in the game as in-depth as they are, you know. They're, okay, I guess they didn't want to show events. Parts look a bit different, but you can barely see that. And the customization, I think that's the same. Drifting looks a bit more stiff, but it might just be a not maxed out car. God, it looks terrible there, actually. This guy cannot drive. Here we go. Here's the escape. So we still have ghosts, and these escapes look slightly different, I want to say. The logo for the skills. Reach 990. God, the motion blur is making me motion sick, I swear. Oh, a red glow. I don't think that happens until you actually... Like, I don't think that happens until you get to the very end of the escape, I want to say. God, this is such an early version of the game. It would be cool to see this early version of a game for Motorfest, you know. I'd love to. Well, actually, no, maybe I wouldn't, because that would mean that it's not going to look anything like that when it releases. Yeah, no, never mind, actually. And that leads to mostly the end of this one, but that's definitely not the end of the early footage, because he does part 2 and part 3. And here we see our first look at Alpha GP. We've got the first Bugatti in the Crew 2 here with the livery on it. Whoa, this looks nice. Okay. Ugh. Why is there like a tin, like a metal-y sound? And wait, Vanity Nitros. He's got a green nitro. He's got a pink nitro. Wait. Vanity Nitros have been in the game since the beginning. Vanity Nitros weren't even in the game when Vanities were in the game. Oh, wait, no. I'm wrong again. It's not even... Vanity Nitro, it's... Nitro wasn't... Sorry, I'm completely wrong. It wasn't Vanity Nitro. Nitro was purple, but would flicker green? I mean, I guess thank God they went for blue instead, right? This car... I want to see what the handling on this thing feels like, because this thing slides so much. Whoa! This thing slides so much now. Also, it's so long. Why is this thing so long feeling? Oh, off-road. Nice. I mean, we know this race. This race has been in the game for a very long time. God, this is a year before the game even came out, and I'm looking at this race. And I know this race now. Again, I could recreate this exact thing, which would be pretty cool. I mean, obviously, this vehicle is a design by Sean Bull. Whoa! The FOV change. Whoa! And there. Whoa, Jesus. Talk about the motion sickness. God damn. You see, right here. It looks like the car shrinks. But, you can see, it's E3 David, E3 Max, and then Jess. Which, sure. There you go. Yeah, it was purple, but where's the green flicker? Okay, why did that guy have green then? Yeah, Nitro was... This guy can't drive. This guy can't drive. He can't drive. Also, this thing seems like it's just as bad as it was when the game first came out. Now, here's the thing. I kind of understand, you know, this was an E3 version of the game. They've gone pretty Watch Dogs here, tell you what. I feel like this is a top 10 Ubisoft moment, right? Because Watch Dogs did the same thing, right? Watch Dogs had a really amazing in-game footage or whatever. And then turns out that wasn't anything like the actual game. God, I enjoyed the first Watch Dogs, not gonna lie. But this one, it's like, sure, this couldn't run on PS4, not at all, right? Which, again, if the Crew 3 is going to be on PS4, I really hope... I mean, the Crew 3 being on PS4 means one of two things. The game's going to look terrible, or the game's going to run terrible on PS4. But in this case, this, I could understand running terrible on PS4. Why isn't this what the PC version of the game looks like, right? Like, why are we... Why? I'll go to some cooler footage, right? Right about... Okay, no, this looks kind of bad. God, that looked like the Crew 1. Oh, wait, the map, though. Oh, my God, all the old stuff. It was all triangles and well, the old the racing HQ, but it was up triangles and upside down triangles, and look at that, crazy, and things were behind buildings and stuff. Kind of cool, actually. Let's he teleports. I mean, I don't know, actually. My bad. Look at that, man. Come on. This is a good looking game. Am I crazy? This right here, this is a good-looking and feeling game. Where was the... Okay, feeling, I take that back. The handling, I prefer the current handling in the game. But where's the game that looks like this, man? Where's the game that looks like this? You know, if the Crew 3 looks even remotely like this, pretty cool feeling game, right? Like, again, I love how they only stay in New York, because I joke about this a lot. New York is basically where they did all of their early footage. It was all their early footage in New York. And you notice in the actual game, in the Crew 2, right now, New York looks better than anywhere else on the map. Like, I will say that, as a matter of fact, New York better than anywhere else on the map in the Crew 2. Like, current game. Does he switch here? He switches to a plane and then to a boat. Okay. Yes. Oh, there we go. And then flies left. And I guess this will be the first bit of boat footage we're seeing. Go on, and... this thing. Whoa, okay. And the water looks a lot different, too. God, the camera was so stiff compared to the FOV of the other camera. I mean, this one's so stiff when he bounced. That is a missing bridge. So the game's always been pretty broken. And the final bit of footage, we actually start with this same thing. The boat here in the water. I mean, still cool, but boats are good. Boats are good in the Crew 2. I think we can all say boats are pretty good in the Crew 2, right? He switches to a plane again, and it does a similar thing to what it does in the Crew 2 currently, where it, like, moves you up first, right? Pretty cool. Boats and planes, pretty cool. He does some low flying in New York over the water, which is pretty nice looking, honestly. Pretty nice looking. In fact, this, I would say, looks close to what PC looks like. I can hear more wind, which is one thing, but the driving is the main one. Let's go to some more driving. That's some more boating. Tell me he starts driving it. Oh, menu. Oh. My eyes. God, it's the middle of daytime and I'm getting it's not even like it's the middle of the night. My eyes. God damn. Thank God I'm wearing the blue lights. Oof. Whoa. That was cool looking. A jet sprint boat, though. It looks pretty cool. Admittedly, it actually looks pretty cool. Jet sprint, pretty cool, right? It's one of those specs that I don't play it for a very long time, but then whenever I go back to it, I'm like, yeah, this is all right. It takes a bit of getting used to every time, but it's pretty all right. Jet sprint's all right. So in this final bit of footage, he doesn't do much more carring, but what we will do, I assume he lands at some point. There you go. On this, no lights look like that. God, the physics are definitely not like that anymore. And there's dirt while he's on tarmac. Nice. But I think we can all collectively agree the Crew 2 would be a much better game if it looked like this. I don't know where this has gone. And I really hope the Crew 3 looks anywhere near as good. Well, thanks to Popular members, especially thanks to famous members. Check out the link to these videos will be in the description. Check out Gamerside Official. That's going to be about it from me, boys. Oh, wait, thank you to Star members. TK Troller, Angelo GTO, and Animal the Manimal. That's going to be about it from me, boys, in a bit.